Hey, beautiful people, welcome to the launch of Celeb Chats, hosted by yours truly, Shakima. And today's topic is the Will, Jada, and August triangle love affair. Stay tuned.
Hey beautiful people, it's the girl Shakima. I'm actually just stopping into the building let's talk about something that I've never really done before. I've never really done a video like this before, but I felt like it was natural for me to speak about this, considering that the whole world, Black Twitter, is going nuts. And also because I did a solar return reading for Will Smith on his solar return back in last year, 2019, and I didn't know the dynamics of what was going to be coming up, but I remember predicting that he was going to be going through some stuff, so it's going to be very, very interesting to kind of see what is unfolding with the situation at the minute, so definitely be sure to stay tuned, guys. Right, beautiful people, let's get down to Biznai. There's a lot going on right now with the Jada and Will Smith and August Alsina threesome situation. It's not technically a threesome, but you know what I mean. It's like it's a triangular shape of a relationship situation that's kind of taking place at the minute. So I just wanted to speak on it, and this is going to probably be one of more videos like these. I don't know what I'm going to be sort of like doing when it comes to these, but I just felt like I wanted to give my 2 pence because I already sort of like foretold this situation. So if you like my vibe and you want to be a part of the tribe, subscribe, guys, and comment down below and let me know, what do you guys personally think of the situation that's kind of taking place with Jada, Will, and Og, as she keeps calling him at the minute. It's still so personal, right? And yeah, let's just kind of chop it up, guys. So one of the things for myself personally, right, when the whole situation came out with August, right, I was like, do you know what? I know he's telling the truth. And this was like a couple years ago. I was thinking, yeah, like he doesn't have any reason to lie for it. And also his spirit seemed genuine, like he was just talking about his personal story, right? And then it was like, nope, they dismissed it. They were like, nah, it wasn't anything. But did you guys see Will Smith's face, though? Like, did you guys actually see Will Smith's face? Because everybody all over the net keeps, speaking about the fact that he looks like he was so sad. Listen, to me, it looked like his demon wanted to smack Jada, yeah, and he was like containing that little gremlin, like, I love her. No, see her through, the eyes of unconditional love. And I'm glad that they were able to get there because, I think where we are as a society is like very easy for us to give up on each other. And, if that was the case, God could have very easily given up on a lot of us a very long time ago. But here we are nonetheless, right? But I thought it was a good interview. I thought that she was a little bit more grounded than he seemed in the space. He seemed very emotionally fragile. Very emotionally fragile. And it's interesting because when I did the reading, I am going to connect a link to the other reading. I'll probably try and figure out how to add a card for it to see if I can put it up here, guys, and like get down with the techno kids of YouTube. But it, like, in that reading, I basically said that we needed to pray for him because June, July, and August was going to be very, very difficult for him. That was going to be like a time where he was going to be going through deep depression. I also called the fact that he was going to be having some financial blockages when it comes to like creative projects. Hello, didn't know that the name of that blockage was Corona, but that definitely materialized. And do you know what gets me, right? When I was doing the reading, I was thinking, oh my God, this is some juicy tea. Sorry, I know I shouldn't, but I genuinely do actually like looking into people's face because I like to see what's going on in everybody else's world, right? Because I know what's going on in my world, and that can be a little bit boring sometimes. But yeah, it was nice to look into his world and see what was sort of coming. And there were certain parts where I felt like I was overstepping the mark and I shouldn't say certain things. But now I understand why I had said those things. So definitely go and check out that video, guys. I'm going to plug it down below in the description, as well as try and get a some sort of card thing added there as well. But to me, like, can I just say this, like, as a spiritual guru, teacher, advisor, whatever you want to call it, coach, Like, Jada just ruined the word entanglement for me. Just a little bit. She's right. That is definitely what happened. You know, I believe that her and August was having a mother and son. She was nursing the wound of his child, and he was also nursing the wound of her child, and her child wanting to be able to basically nurture his child. So it was a codependent relationship that was feeding off each other. And I think that's what I observed based on the things that she was saying. But I also think that Will in itself, Will is a completely different, you know, he's a Libra, she's a Virgo. They don't necessarily see eye to eye in a lot of different ways because Virgo is all about opposition, and well, the sixth house essentially is about opposition and challenges. So she probably challenges a lot of his own perspectives when it comes to what he sees as romance, what he sees as, you know, friendship, what he sees as right for business. She probably challenges him in a lot of those ways. And I feel like, you know, that's definitely, she's challenging him to see how deep he can love her at the minute. And it's almost like his ego definitely got bruised. His ego for sure got bruised. I mean, that's what we were basically reading all over his face during that interview. But it's like, yeah, man, there's just a lot to the situation. I actually want to play the clip for us to just be able to see what was actually said so that we can dive deep into it.
Red table for me, just all the stuff that's going on in the press. I felt like it was important to come to the table to really clear the air. Somebody made a statement for me that wasn't a statement I made, that went cray-cray.
And one of the reasons why I wanted to come to the table is the media, the headlines. We specifically never said anything.
Yeah.
We were purposely not saying anything. Any headline that says Jada said or Will said or the Smith said is not true. We specifically never said anything.
Right.
So coming to the table was like, we just felt like it got to the point where you got to say something.
Yeah, and to stop that cycle.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, I don't like how all of this came to be. That doesn't matter. It's all love. Honestly. And I would usually not, you know, that would be something I wouldn't comment on at all.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like it's a situation.
I don't want to like waste you lot time and watch the whole video. I don't know if I can even like plug a link to this in the description below, but I will try my best to do that. Basically, the moral of the story is she admitted to the fact that they were having a mother-son relationship. And I think that Will was gobsmacked about this, like, entanglement relationship. Like, I think he was gobsmacked because he did not know that Org hid it. I don't think he realized. And that's why I think she had to clarify that there was no giving of permission. But I think that what may have transpired is that August may have been having a relationship with Will and Jada at the time about the fact that their relationship was going through a transition where they didn't know if they were going to be able to stay together as a married couple, right? And bam, that was like his in, right? And I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't judge with these things. It is just, these are just the way that our mind perceives things. These are just energetic forces. That was, okay, this is my opportunity. That was when his spirit of opportunist fulfilled its desire to be able to have more than just the maternal relationship with Jada, because her being there for him in the way that she was at the time was really nursing a lot of his own wounds. It was really taking him into a lot of care that he didn't necessarily get from his own maternal figure. And I do think that because of that, there was a lot that cropped up, guys. There was a lot that was like really, really coming to surface with the situation. But bear with me, guys. Stay tuned and hang tight, because I'm gonna get us to a place where we can really dive deep into this video. Right, guys, so we're about 3 minutes into the video, the Facebook video, and of the Red Table Talk interview that she did with Will, and she's kind of like talking about all the resources that they were able to help August get hold of, and now we're going to get into some of the nitty-gritty.
Help pull them through. And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over.
We were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know...
Her hold on though, hold on. Sidebar, notice she was like, no, we were over. And she kept referring to the fact that it was going to be something that was like an indefinite ending of their relationship, right? So I think she just wanted to be able to put that across, that this wasn't like whilst her marriage was like really strong and solid and going at its peak points, this is actually one of the valleys of their marriage that she was navigating through. So let's just have a look.
Very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we about you giving permission, which is
This is where she clarifies that he didn't give
the
permission
only person that
as
can
well.
give permission in that particular
Is her.
circumstance is myself.
Yes.
He didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah. But what?
Can I just say, like, I don't think that August said anything about Will giving permission. He said that he gave him his blessing, which again, I'm assuming is that conversation that was had where they were talking about the dissolving of their marriage in a traditional concept and staying within the confinements of the marriage legally for the purpose of divorce being too expensive, which, girl, I get you. I feel you right there. So yeah, let's dive back in, guys.
August was probably trying to communicate because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think so. I mean, because this is your red table, and you like brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship.
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
relationship. Absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we come to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So
Okay.
you know, you during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
Point and fact there, guys. One of the things that I said in that reading, I'm sorry, I got to get back to it, guys, because I don't want to like bore you guys with the details, but honestly, one of the things that I did say in the reading was that this solar return for Will was really going to be about family, basically putting across the fact that he's not as present as he would like to think that he is. Yes, he wants to, you know, he has the money to buy all of these things and he has the money to be able to do certain things, but he's not emotionally, mentally, and spiritually present a lot of the times. And I think that that's what he's actually going through for this solar return cycle. By September, they actually get back into a better place. Thank for that. Thank God for that, because I think it's September. If you go and have a look at the reading again, I'm gonna like plug it somewhere either up here or in the description below. I did mention that they'll be having some makeup sex in September. So that's when things are going to get back a little bit more spicy in terms of their marriage and stuff. But I think for now, like, Will has a lot of healing to go through. And I think he's learning the power of forgiveness, because I watched back the reading that I did today. And that was like literally months ago. And I was just like, wow, Shakima, like, you outdone yourself. And do you know what this did, guys? Do you know what this did? This means that Celebrity Solar Return readings is back. I only did one of them, and that was Will Smith's. And like, just seeing how accurate that reading was, boo, I gotta get onto some other celebrities and go diving deep into their space and looking through the peephole to see what's going on into their situations, because yeah, it's necessary for one, and also for two, I think it makes for great commentary for me to be able to sort of like have these little engagements with you guys where I'm not just constantly doing readings, but I'm actually like engaging with you guys, giving my opinion. I do think that Will was genuinely hurt by the situation. I do think that he was like this, just kind of like, what? He was like gobsmacked about the whole thing. And I think that he was definitely like, you know, done with the situation, not wanting to speak to her, because how do you go from mothering someone that was like a mentor or a mentee, sorry, because you were mentoring them, to sleeping with them? And that happens. You'd be surprised how often that happens. So I think it's just one of those things. She is right, though. It was an entanglement that took place between her child and August's child, looking towards each other to be able to heal itself. And there was no healing that could take place. Well, I can't say there was no healing that could take place in that way. I think that there is connection for healing that can take place in that kind of dynamic. But true internal healing can only come from doing the work internally. So I think that that's what they both realized. And I think that that was a very instrumental relationship, because I think that that relationship with August actually brought her back to Will, because she realized it's not Will, it's actually me. There's a problem with me that I have to fix within myself, and I have to really dive deep within myself and learn how to love this girl within me and learn how to nurture this little child that is seeking for something in these men, because she didn't have a dad that was emotionally, mentally, and spiritually available to her as she navigated through her challenges of life. And she now is placing those fatherly expectations on the external divine masculine counterparts that she engages with, because there's a void that isn't being filled because of that situation of fatherlessness, unfortunately. But honestly, I would love to work with them both, man. I could really help them get to like some deep stuff. So yeah, if y'all want to help me to get my subscribers up, guys, I'm gonna be doing more of these videos, because I feel like you guys need to see me engaging other than just reading cards for you guys or reading like astrology to let you guys know when's Doomsville coming. This kind of like gives you guys an opportunity to get to see my personality a little bit more. So I want to do a little bit more of these videos for you guys. So let me know how you feel about that. Actually, comment down below and let me know. What I do want to say as well, I need you guys, okay? We need each other, because I used to do Friday, I used to do free readings on Fridays, but because at the time YouTube kind of like switched up on me and I couldn't use my phone anymore, my desktop camera's like whack and it does its own thing. So I just kind of jumped off that. But if you guys want me to like get back on here and do free readings or do like agony aunt sessions with you guys, like where I can do live Q&As with you guys, then get me up to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Like once I'm up to 1,000 subscribers, then I can make more room for loving you guys. You guys can make more room in your hearts to watch me grow. And we can just vibes together, man. Bringing out the 90s babies vibes back, guys. 90s baby, yeah. On that note, I'm going to love you guys and leave it there for you guys. I hope that that was good for you guys. Comment down below and let me know if you guys have any, because we're coming to the end of Cancer season and we're moving into Leo season. So I'm going to kick this off again, guys. I'm actually going to choose one celebrity who's Cancerian and one celebrity who is a Leo to be able to kick off the season and to close out the Cancer season and kick off the Leo season. So if you guys have any recommendations or suggestions, comment down below and let me know like what celeb you'd like me to do a reading on, and we can look in at the tea, guys. Literally, you can come, bring your teacup, and we can just sip together, and I will pull cards and look into their space, and we can just vibe. Okay, guys? Remember, comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, I just want to let you guys know I am open for personal readings now. My schedule is a little bit more clear. My organization's getting a lot better. So yeah, if you guys are interested in anything like that, then you can, check out the description box below and we can connect together, guys. Whew, that was a whole bunch, but yeah, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, if you want me to be doing more of this content for you guys, and if you like my vibe, you want to be a part of the tribe, subscribe, guys. I'd love to have you, man. We're gonna hopefully be growing and touching the hearts of many, not in the way that Jada and August touched each other, but we'll be touching each other spiritually. I'm sure they did that as well, but I mean, we'll be touching each other non-physically, spiritually in the virtual world. Okay? On that note, guys, I'm going to love you guys and leave it there for you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, God bless.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more.